Okay, this is a doll binding. It's a bit similar to my other doll binding, but instead I'm using modeling clay. And modeling clay is excellent if you want to put things inside the clay when you're actually preparing the doll. You can, if you want to put, for instance, I put poppy seeds into the head to cause confusion. Poppy seeds and black mustard seeds. Or you put things into the stomach to cause, if it's stomach ache or whatever it is you want to cause. I know it looks a bit strange, but it truly doesn't matter. The point is that this has been linked to the person. And I've also, with black yarn, I have bound the feet and the arms, and I put some around the neck also. So also, you can get yourself a pin and put a pin into the mouth, but I won't do that just yet because I want to put a few more things. This doll has been baptized, it's been blessed in the name of the target. So what I'm going to do is just add a few more bits and pieces to the doll. So this woman is meddling in the relationship of the clients, and we want to get rid of her. So we want to send her packing. So I'm going to put some more poppy seeds. Okay. Black mustard seeds. And I'm going to put some of this devil's dung. Great for making relationships stink. I always say that. Chili powder. It's a bit like cayenne powder. Pepper. Some more chili flakes. These are from various hot chilies. Okay. And I'm going to, let me see. Yeah, we'll put a bit of sulfur over the doll. So we really want her to go packing. So always see in your mind's eye as you go along what you want to happen. So again, this is me preparing the work. What I will do after this is done is I will put some black cloth over this doll and I burn a black candle on it. And I will do that each night, probably for about a week to, maybe more. I'm not sure at this point in time. But you could also put some vinegar over the doll or lime juice to sour that person's life. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of gopher dust because I'm a wee bit psycho. Okay. Be careful with that stuff. If you get that in your nose or if you snort it, yeah, it's not nice. Black salt. I haven't actually got this into my jar yet. Okay. Because that brings darkness to her life. Okay. And what I want to do now is I want to send her away. So I'm telling her to go away, to stay away. She's not wanted. And I'm putting on the feet some of this hot foot powder. Okay. This is vinegar, but especially prepared to bring discord. So I'm going to put that all over the doll. Okay. Black art soil. You don't need all these. I just do them. I just use what I have here because I have quite a few powders, etc. I use what I have, but if you have black pepper, cayenne pepper, chili, whatever you have, I don't see why that wouldn't work. I also, as you know, use spiritual help, or obtain spiritual help, should I say. But you can do this using your own will. Do it in your own name and see what kind of results you get. This is Doom powder. I'm sure you all know what that stands for. But we want her gone, her influence removed. I do have a petition here. Always, I write it in the present tense. So I basically said, you're not wanted anymore. You have left. It's time for, people don't like you, all that kind of stuff. He hates the sight of you. You know, so I basically state it as if it has already happened. So I'm saying you're not welcome anymore. You've left. You realized, he doesn't like you. He hates the sight of you. He can't stand to be around you. You argue all the time. So if you get the gist of it, I'm gonna put some black rush powder on that, precipitation powder, and this is hex oil. Okay. Yeah, tiny bottles. Graveyard dirt. Again, this is to bring about the death of her influence. Now, I'm going to use some alum powder. Why? Because alum powder is great for shutting up people. So I want to put that into the mouth cavity because I want her to go, but I want her to go quietly. Okay, pin in the mouth. You could use pins in the feet. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to cause pain to that area, but pins in the feet to basically move her along, kind of thing. But in the mouth, I'm putting it there because I really want her to move along and to move along quietly. So what I'm going to do is I'll light a black candle up. I'm going to focus my intent for quite a while, and I will pour the black wax over the candle, and I'll do that every night. And then at the very end, I will put some black cloth over this, and I will take this and I will bury this. It won't be at a foot of a tree because there's toxic bits and pieces in this spell, so I don't want any wild animals like foxes to come across this and be, I don't want them to get poisoned or anything. So this will probably go. I'm not 100% certain at this point. I have maybe I have a special place that I do take my dolls to, and I don't really want to say, but I think this doll might go there. I'm not 100% sure at this point, but I think this doll might go there. But if any of you are familiar with working in the graveyard, there is for me, I leave money on the way in through the gate. And if I'm working with a certain grave, I leave money and an offering at the actual grave. And then I turn and I leave money again on the way out of the gate. And I don't look back. Make sure that you don't look back. Go home a different route so that nothing follows you out. I know that sounds a bit crazy and extreme, but that's how I do it. That's how, I've always done it. So I usually leave over here, it's a 10 pence coin. But I always like to leave something silver or silver looking, if you know what I mean. So I leave that for the gatekeeper at the door, the gate, should I say. And then I go to, let's say if I'm, asking a spirit for help, or I'm leaving something at a graveside, I would, first of all, make sure that spirit is happy with me being there. I always get a gut instinct on whether it's okay or not okay. And then I would leave sometimes a tiny bottle of alcohol, the tiny whiskey bottles. Or, sometimes those beer bottles or beer tins even can look a bit ignorant. So I don't like to do that, but a tiny little bottle and a coin. And then on my way out, again, a coin at the gate. And like I said before, you don't look back and you go home a different direction, a different route. But yes, this doll, like I said, I'm not certain where I will deploy this working. It could be the graveyard, like I said, just mentioned, but I want somewhere maybe more desolate. You could also put it in the sea. Again, I wouldn't be happy with putting these powders into the sea, if you know what I mean. But you could put it in the sea if you're not using, say, anything toxic. Put it in the sea and make sure it flows away from you. That's an option. But anyway, moving on. So this will go on top of this, and then the black cloth at the very end of the working. But at the minute, I'll just burn a black candle each night on this. What was I going to say? And yeah, you can pin the doll. Like I said, you can pin the doll in the stomach, because you know the chakras. Bear in mind, you can actually pin the dolls where the chakra points are. If you want to bring a little bit more discord to it, that's always worth a shot. So I did look at a few cards with regards to how their relationship is at the moment, and I'll do when I do my other video for you, this with client, I will read cards with regards to you. So this short reading is with regards to him and her, their situation, not yours. So just to let you know. So the first card up was deception, which is really interesting. You know, I'm wondering if this woman or him, it could be him, you know, is there someone else she could be seeing, you know, or something that she's doing that's not right? Mistake. So hopefully he's seeing being with her as a mistake. Oh, right. Got the card of change, which is good. Change is always good. And growth. So the way I would, for me anyway, the way I would read those cards is that he basically sees this woman as, or he will see this woman, should I say, as a mistake due to some sort of deception. But the whole thing leads on to a change and some growth, as in spiritual growth. So yeah, that's actually quite promising, and I really do hope that the situation works itself out. These little dolls are very potent and they work really well. You know, dolls in any shape or form, even if it's the plastic doll from the shop, you know, it's still something that you can, you know, use as a link. So, you know, just bear that in mind. So I'm going to hop off here for now, and I have a ton of videos on the way. So everyone, please bear with me. These videos take such a long time to prepare and then to upload and then to process, etc., you know, so I'm getting there. Especially when you live in the back of beyond and your internet connection is dreadful, but I'm getting there. And if I will get back to all of you. If you're waiting on a response from me, I'll get back to you very soon. And I just want to thank you all once again, and I'll see you again very soon.